What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again here on Gump Nation to give y'all my thoughts on Tennessee's orange and white game / spring game. All right, I was very impressed with Tennessee. This game was competitive. I was very impressed with the quarterbacks, the offense as a whole, the defensive front. But I wasn't impressed with Tennessee's defensive secondary. I wasn't impressed with that. They got some major work to do, okay? But overall, I was very impressed with the team as a whole, okay? But let's get into it. Let me talk about these quarterbacks. Nico, the two backup, Jack Merklinger, and Gaston Moore. All three of those guys was very impressive. Yesterday, I was trying to watch Tennessee and Georgia's game at the same time, but ultimately, I stuck with Georgia game. I got up this morning, did some stuff, and then I rewatched the Tennessee game, spring game, in its entirety. And I was very, very impressed. I was making some comments about Tennessee's game yesterday when I wasn't really watching it. But when I really sat down and watched it, it was impressive. Okay, talking about the quarterbacks, I'm going to tell you right now, Nico, who we all know going to be their starter, if he go down and these two backups continue to play and practice the way they played or performed in the spring game yesterday, Josh Heupel won't have to worry about if either one of his backups can get the job done. Because if they go into a regular season game and perform like they performed yesterday, he should have no worries. No worries. I think Gaston Moore threw 2 touchdowns. Nico threw 1. Merklinger, he threw a touchdown. So they was balling out at the quarterback position. In the first quarter, nothing really happened. All right. Second, third quarter, where all the action happened. Fourth quarter, nothing really happened. But if you talk about these quarterbacks, I mean, Gaston Moore, he had the first. He led his offense to the first touchdown, the first drive of the second quarter, a 13-yard pass play. Had a couple of great throws on that drive. The second touchdown, it was scored by Jack Merklinger or whatever. These guys are great in the pocket. They get out the pocket. They don't hesitate. When they feel that pressure, they get up out of there. But he had 2 good runs on that drive, and he ended it with I think it was like a 30-yard touchdown run for the Orange team. All right, let me say the Orange team won this game 21-17. But Merklinger, he was very impressive. Gaston Moore was very impressive. Nico, 3rd touchdown, he scored it. Man, all these guys, man, they had on-time throws. They was accurate, man. I mean, Jesus, man. But Nico, he had a 27-yard touchdown pass. I mean, the quarterbacks, I was very impressed with them, all 3 of them. I mean, nothing wrong with the quarterbacks. They performed outstanding. All 3 of them. The quarterbacks won the day. For me, I'll just say that. Also, Gaston Moore, he had a 63-yard touchdown pass to, I believe it was Mike Matthews. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, Mike Matthews. Crazy. It was good. And then I think who had the 78-yard what was 71-yard touchdown pass, I believe. Somebody threw a 71. Merklinger threw a 71-yard touchdown pass also. So they was balling out, man. They was balling out. So hats off to those quarterbacks. Wide receiver core, very impressed with. Now Squirrel White, Drew McCoy, they didn't play. But the guys who did play, they was awesome at the wide receiver position. Very impressed with the offensive line. They gave these guys time to throw. Great pass protection. All right. They did give up a couple of sacks, probably about 4 or 5 of them. But overall, this offensive line played great also. Okay? The run game, didn't see too much of the run game. It was mostly pass plays because you know Tennessee is a pass-first offense. I think that's what they're going to be this year. All right? I believe there was a run-first last season. All right? With those, they called it the three-headed monster. All right? But those guys are gone now. Jabbar Small and all those, they gone now. So, got to work with what they got. I don't know, is Jabbar Small gone? Because I know they had some guys out. So, I'm not pretty sure if Jabbar Small is gone. But anyway, we didn't see too much of the run game. So, I really can't evaluate the run game. All right? Defensive side of the ball, like I said, the front seven is pretty good. But in saying that, the offensive line, they pass protected pretty good. The few runs that they did have from the running back, it wasn't much there. Most of their run yards came on quarterback runs when the plays broke down. Okay, like I said, the quarterbacks wasn't hesitant to get out the pocket and pick up yards with their legs. But anyway, defense. Back to the defense or whatever. No problem with the defensive front. But that secondary, they was leaving receivers wide open all over the field. Receivers running free. But in the first quarter, it seemed like the defense was locking down. All right. Contesting throws. I'm pretty sure that was the first team defense. But they was contesting throws in that first quarter. Didn't have too many completions really in the first quarter. But then second, third quarter, wide receivers just all over the field. I mean, I believe on that 71-yard pass play, wide open. The 63-yard pass play, wide open. I mean, Jesus. These receivers, they was picking up yards after the catch. Had missed tackles also in that secondary. So the secondary, they really got to get better. But overall, it's really on offense. I was very impressed, man. Very impressed. If this translates to the regular season, that offense will give, especially the passing game, will give some defenses trouble, especially if your secondary ain't up to par. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't give a damn who you is. All right? But anyway, as far as the little stats, Nico, he was 7 for 9 for 96 yards and a touchdown. Like I said, he went 7 for 7. 7 for 7. He missed his last 2 throws. Gaston Moore, he was 12 of 18, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jake Merklinger, 5 of 7 for 105 yards and a touchdown. He had 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. Chris Brazel, he's a transfer from Tulane, 78 yards receiving and a touchdown. I mean, Jesus, man. But yeah, they did great, man. Takeaways, Tennessee's QB room is awesome. It's awesome. I'm going to tell you that right now. Well, they was yesterday. I don't know what they're going to look like during the season, but they was awesome yesterday, all right? Wide receivers, very impressed with them, okay? So, hey, Tennessee, y'all might have something brewing over there. Josh Heupel. Anyway, another takeaway, couldn't evaluate the run game. Offensive line, impressed with them. So, it is what it is. Overall, like I said, the pass protection was pretty damn good. I mean, in my opinion. Secondary, straight up terrible. Straight up terrible. And I think all Tennessee fans would agree with me on that. What else? Mike Matthews, he's going to be a pretty good wide receiver for Tennessee. I'm going to tell you that right now. Gaston Moore. Gaston Moore, he is my MVP from yesterday. Quarterback Gaston Moore. He is my MVP from yesterday. So, very impressed with Tennessee's spring game. I ain't got too much bad things to say about it. Only the secondary. Only the secondary. If they can shore up this secondary, Tennessee might be pretty good. But this is just a spring game, a glorified practice. It don't matter once that season starts. But this is all we got to go by right now. All right? And as I say, might not matter, but it's fun to talk about. It's fun to watch. It's football. So now the wait begins for Alabama fans to August 29th, and for a lot of other SEC fans and fans, college football fans in general. The wait starts now. All right, and we ain't got long. Only 3 months. What is it? It's the middle of April already. So in May, June, July, end of August, we ready to go. So hats off to what Josh Heupel got going on right now in Tennessee. And you know I'm no fan of Josh Heupel or those Tennessee Volunteers. But that offense looked hella good yesterday. The defense, just work on the front seven. That's it. And that's all I got to say about the Tennessee Vols orange and white game. So, y'all be blessed and roll damn tide.